Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to 4 p.m. My name is Dean Stevenson. 4 p.m. has been here for some time here at Mona in the Nolan Gallery. It's an installation that's about the conversation of process. And there was a few things that started. Initially, this began as a vanity project. The idea that what would happen when the artist empties the tank? There's no more ideas left. Which, of course, when you think about it, it's a dumb idea, because there's always an idea. Even if it's a dumb idea, there's always something to work with. The other things that inspire me are to see, certainly remembering myself as a kid and having kids, and see when you tell a child, grow up, and you put your toys away and be a grown-up person. So we do that, but with our toys, we put the playfulness that goes with them away, and then we replace that with the stigma of school and education and getting shit right and making mistakes. So it's a real shame. So I like to talk about that process of being creative and not having the stigma of making all these mistakes. Just what happens if you just do that, you know? Paint, poo, whatever it is. Blah. You know, when you used to create because it felt good to do so. You weren't worried about outcomes. You just did it because it felt nice. So that's what 4 p.m. is about, the process of making things. There's a little disclaimer here on my music stand. Says art is never really finished. It can only be abandoned in an interesting place, which I think is a great claim. Whether or not these artists think they finished their art, or whether they just went, I never want to see it again, take it away. Either way, it's here, and we think of it as finished because the artists are dead and they can't do any more to them. So they're finished, but the question of whether or not the artist thought it was finished or correct is, we'll debate that for years. So what I do here every day is I sit here at this piano and the page is blank, and I begin to just choose a note, random note. There's one note. Well, there's two notes together. And now, what happens when you introduce the third note? Oh. There's three notes, and then you just figure out what they do with each other, and then it's 4 o'clock, and the musicians arrive, and I've just been doing that all day, and ta-da! That's it. That sounds easy, doesn't it? Yeah, that's as easy as that. I've been doing it now. Today marks 382 days in the museum, where, again, every day it's a fresh music, fresh start. Some of them are great. I don't know what today's is going to be like. I suspect today might feel like it's like I've started writing it in the middle of a sentence, and it kind of goes and ends in the middle of a sentence, like that sort of unfinished feelings, which might be a good middle movement. Yes, maybe. It's got a bit of a spooky kind of like the kind of spooky thing. So I've called it "Who's Following Who," not to be kind of like spooky kind of. What's that clown? Yeah, what's the clown's name in it? Yeah, Pennywise. Yeah, it's not that spooky, because that's just... Anyway, we're going to start to put today together, so you'll be witness to the musicians playing it for the first time. I haven't heard it yet because they haven't played it yet. You haven't heard it yet. We're all going to learn together. So we're going to have a stop-start bit for a little while, and we put the piece together. So please thank and go welcome and go crazy for, use your words, Dean, for the ensemble for today: Miranda, Phoebe, Caleb, and Nick. The other thing I forgot to mention, as far as the talk about process and what 4 p.m. is about, and it happened again today, and I met this couple over here, and I say there's always one person, at least one person every day, and who talks to a musician. The most common story that a non-musician tells a musician, because I'm here at the piano, and people stand here, and they watch me and go, "What are you doing?" And I tell them what they're doing, and then just for a second they go, "Oh, I used to play the piano." Yeah, you know what that feeling like? Oh, yeah, I gave it up because whatever. And I thought I'd get back to it, and I never really did. And I thought it's always there, but then one day I go, oh, I'm a bit old for it now, or whatever. I gave up the guitar, and now all I do is listen to guitar music and imagine that it's me and not Slash. You know? So the regret of not doing that thing, whether it's dancing, poetry, guitar, piano, violin, don't look for outcomes, just do it because it's fun. All right, rant is over. You can see the score whiz by on the screen. If there's anyone who wants to look at a paper copy over here, you can do so there of today's piece. let's have a go. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Oh, and there'll be a treat at the end, because if we get through this quickly, we'll play a cracker at the end from another day. Just for shits and giggles. Okay.
In two?
In two, yep. There we go. Do. They sight read that for the first time. That was very clever, wasn't it? Yes. Okay. So a little it's, who's following? Someone's following someone. All right.
We're not following Caleb. He got lost.
We got lost. Okay. Any questions from you?
No.
No. Okay.
Do you want, what sort of vibrato were you thinking? Do you want us to
I was
try?
thinking, because I was about to write multa viv on some. Multa viv means lots of vibrato.
I mean, it might be good at the beginning
To have none.
Maybe
Yeah,
try that
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yes, and no vibrato. So vibrato is like making a note beautiful. That's what it does. But without it, it can be very chilling and stiff and cold. Like
corpse.
Like my heart. From the top again. Okay, so non-vib. Vib here. And back to non-vib. Vib here. Whoa. Hold there, yeah. So we have, you're doing a double stop, and then I divide it into two, the bar before E, so, so with second. Ding, ba, ba. Yeah.
It doesn't normally happen.
Okay. From D?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Jazz chord. E. That's. And then graduate to Salt Pond. Yes. Salt Pond here. Still. Cool, hold there. Okay, so there's a real pattern being built up with that pulse in the cello. Thank you. That was a premature congratulation, but thank you. We're getting there. So it's got this pulsing and this. If anyone's listening to this now and going, not sure it's my cup of tea, really. I don't know that I'd listen to this at home. There's a good chance that you hear stuff like this all the time, and you hear it because you're watching something. So we watch music a lot now. We don't listen to it. This is the kind of thing that's, you know, on a TV show and someone's, you know, you know, it's the soundtracky kind of thing. So it might not have a lot of movement and melody that you can whistle on your way home, but it's just about texture, which is good. So having said that, if you shut your eyes, what would you imagine if this was a TV of your own imagination? Any questions?
No, good. You don't want me doing Pont at all?
No. So what happens at F, if you can, that figure of 2 bars before F, D, da, D, D, and then to Sul Pont, and then from F, stay in Sul Pont, please.
Yep.
Until we get to
and I'll just
before
be super
H.
clear and
Yes,
over the top.
please, yes.
No
yes.
vib again?
No vib, that's it. Ask the person next to you, so what would you ask if you wanted to ask something about, you know, how heavy is a cello, or something related to music, or what? Oh, Sul Pont Pits. Never heard of such a thing. That's funky, isn't it? Okay, let's do that. Could you do that from? Yes, do yourself right. From F to H.
Yeah.
Cool.
F to H.
F to H.
Cool. Do you go 2 bars before F?
2 bars before F. Yep. And then we'll come and see if you're having questions.
Two before F. You got the beats?
G. And H. Yep, that's it. Yep. I. Down to Arco. There's K. And L. Tenuto. Yeah. Yeah, so I wrote the last few bars a degree quieter in first, so that dissonant D natural
Yep.
would really just be kind of like, is that you know, because buried in there.
Even under everybody else.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, cool. That's it. Ooh, spooky one. So, a question? No? I beg your pardon? Yeah, I think it did. Yeah, it sounds as incomplete and as I imagined it might be, like I suggested. Yeah. No, is all I thought of. Not very much, is it? Yeah. Hi. What movie would I like to hear it in? Sin City. Sin City. Okay.
With narration.
With Sin City with narration. That's very explicit, isn't it? Okay. So you're saying this is from Sin City?
No,
Yeah, it's like could be. Yeah, I've done that before. I wrote a cracking like 5-note melody. Went, that's awesome. I said, don't you think so? And the crowd went, yeah, that's the theme from Jurassic Park. Oh fuck. Okay, yeah. Okay, all right. There's only so many notes. Okay. Cool. Right. So now we'll play it all the way through, from start to finish. How's that? And then we're way ahead of time. And then we'll hit you with a real cracker. Another piece that I wrote in a day. Everything here you'll hear is a piece I wrote in a day. Any other questions before we do that?
I like it.
What's that, sorry? What it's like for the ensemble. What's it like to play something different every day that you haven't seen before?
Oh, it keeps you on your toes.
It's fun.
It's fun.
Yeah.
You have to keep, be focused and...
They're professional sight readers. They're all like sort of Taz Symphony people. So they do it for a living. That's their job. I mean, you might think, how do they do it so quickly? It's because they've been doing it since they were born with... Miranda was born with a violin in her hand. She's been playing it since then. And they're just very good. That's what they've done. But, to do that, I said before, it comes at a cost, doesn't it? If you get this good at something, there are things you can't do. Nick here can play the cello like a motherfucker, but he can't do normal things like fly an airplane. I mean, he can't do that. Yeah, see? Right, okay, so here is day 382, start to finish. A question? Yep.
In 28.
28, yeah.
Is that arc supposed to be at the...
On the third minimum.
It is where it is.
Yes, thank you, yes. Yep.
And Dean, at J,
yep.
sort of like a very still bit, but do you want it a bit warmer? So we add vib and we sort of did that.
Yeah.
Change the vibe.
Yeah, because we get, so vib from K, because it's getting quite thick and warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big double stop, big chords, thank you, yes.
And whenever it gets loud, we sort of vib,
Yep. Okay, lovely. Okay, here we go. Miranda, Phoebe, Caleb, Nick. Nice. What I might do, the last 4 bars, I'll get you to hold breathes, and so you play over the rest, and everyone else
I play it
rest
without
on
a
4.
rest.
What's that?
I play it without a
That's
rest?
right. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. Yes. Right. Okay. Wow. There you go. That was today's piece. Maybe we'll come back to play that again. Should we play Frankenstein? All right. We'll play the Frankenstein piece. This is a piece that I wrote on. It was a Monday. I wrote this one. Put this one together. Monday, the 24th of June. You couldn't get more of a contrast from the one you just heard.
Okay. Now where do we?
This is like.
Maybe not crazy, but
Do you want me for this? Do you? No.
should be okay.
You should. Yeah. Okay. So, any other questions? Any other? No. Okay. So this is. So what this is not. I don't want anyone to go away and go, oh, that guy, the music, wow. I mean, you can do it if you like, but that's not what this is for. It's if you forget about me, awesome. That'd be great, because it's about a conversation about you and me and our state of creative selves. That's what it's about. So this isn't trying to show you something or someone that's extraordinary, although I think that these musicians are extraordinary. It's just the ordinary fact of showing up. I don't show up with an idea. I show up, as I said before, just play a couple of notes and just follow the notes. It's just showing up to the piano. For you, it might be showing up to your spandex and your running shorts, or your blank page with a pen or canvas or whatever it is. Just show up to that and just make nothing. Just play. Playing is every composition. No. We know that's just Beethoven symphony. That just started by playing, just by improvising. And eventually, we now know it as a solid thing, but it starts with play. Everything does. As of this 24th of June, this was a Monday piece, and we've called it Frankenstein.
Just me. Big taster.
Wait, no, hang on, I haven't got my fixed yet. Okay.
Yeah. Singles.
S?
Singles. S for singles.
Amazing. That was great. That was a fun day. You bet I went to the pub that night. That was awesome. Amazing. So, thank you very much for your attentiveness. What should we do now? Today's again, or something else is slower?
Up to you.
We'll do today's again. There's a bunch of, sometimes when it really goes, we got like, I think for the Frankenstein one, the next time we have a session of recording, we'll properly record that one in here of a night time. There's 2 volumes of recordings of the days we went. Double tick, awesome. So you can buy them from me or upstairs if you like, CD or download. But they've also, this is the kind of the crown of my achievement here, I think, so far, is that the first 150 days that I was here in the museum, I kept a journal as well as write a string quartet. So all my journals are in here. Every day, it's a diary of creativity from the driver's seat, and also all the live music. You can see there's microphones, we record everything. So there's 11 hours of music just through that book alone. You can get that from me or up at the shop upstairs. There it is. We'll play today's piece again. It's obviously very short, isn't it, compared to the one you just heard? That was, I was on a lot of coffee that day. Today's piece again. Here we go. Thank you.
Yeah, I like it.